You go. What's going on, everybody? I am here with my kitties, but before I go anywhere, it looks like it's a little off-centered. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the mic, the camera just a little bit. Hold on one second. Un momento, por favor. That's a little off-centered.
What's up, guys?
That looks a little better, right? Hey. All right, here we go. There's the headphones. Mike, can you hear us? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What's going on, everybody? This is Reality Dad TV, and I am here with my sons. To my right, we have
Nathaniel, aka Fly King of NY.
Fly King of NY. Is that your Instagram handle? That's his Instagram handle. And here's my youngest son, Gabriel. Say what's up.
Hi.
_period fly.
That's it. Just hi.
How you doing?
That's Gabriel. Hi. How you doing? That's all he got for you tonight.
Apparently,
That's it.
as if he was like all like that all day. Okay. Okay. I'm on reality TV. I'm over here, my brother Gabriel and my father. He's my dad, Hadi. I'm about to take a hip of my hot chocolate. Never mind, it's hot. Okay. Mixtape is fire.
Mixtape is fire. Yeah, get it. Download on iTunes, not me. iTunes, Amazon Play, all that. Yeah, Google Play. Yeah, we in the building. What up?
Mixtape is A1.
Yeah, so this is Reality Dad TV. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Reality Dad TV. It's on www.realitydadtv.com. It's a new thing that I will be doing exclusively for me and my kids. So you guys get a little bit of an inside look into my family, into my kids, who we are, what we're about, and the straight comedy, how they think, and the straight comedy that goes on. And the fighting as well. And check this out. You have an opportunity to talk to us. Yes, by way of Twitter, by hashtag or the number sign for those of us who don't know what a hashtag is, because believe it or not, there's some people who are a little older who don't know what a hashtag is.
What?
Hashtag is, yeah, I'm serious, yo.
Whoa.
They don't know what a hashtag is.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
You guys got like know about the new generation, like
The new generation, right?
Yeah.
The modern time. So hashtag is hashtag. So whenever we say something like hashtag Reality Dad TV, hashtag Reality Dad TV, that's hashtag the number sign REALITYDADTV. Hashtag. All right. So if you know of anybody that are looking to do something tonight before the huge Democratic debate, watch it. Because last week we did it at the same time. No, I had a show at the same time as the Republican debate. So a few people were trying to watch it, but they wound up watching it on YouTube after. But this is live before the Democratic debate. We did not want you to miss it at all. So there are no excuses. You're watching right now because we have given you grace to watch this show. realitydadtv.com.
Dr. Ben Carson is a neurologist.
Dr. Ben Carson is a what?
Is a neurologist.
So what's a neurologist, son?
A neurologist is somebody who works in brain surgery. No, that's a neurosurgeon. I'm sorry. A neurologist is a scientist that studies brains activities.
Okay.
He was a neurosurgeon. He worked on brains.
Yeah, he's a huge brain surgeon. Very good. Very good. So you can comment your questions, comments by using the hashtag RealityDadTV, hashtag number sign RealityDadTV.com.
or text my dad.
No, well, hashtag RealityDadTV, not the .com. But if you are watching, you're probably watching by two ways, on YouTube.com or on RealityDadTV. Now, what we're trying to do is draw all traffic to Reality Dad TV. So instead of using Google Hangout like we have been in the past, we want everybody to watch it by way of RealityDadTV.com. and then tweet in their comments and questions and all that stuff. Because today we have a few things that we want to get off our chest. We're going to have even a little bit of a debate about who's greatest in the comic book world, but we're going to get there.
Batman.
Stop. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. All right. So if you're just tuning in, I am joined with my son, Nathaniel the clone, my clone, and Gabriel, his mama's clone.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I know. Yeah. His
My
mother-
cousin.
his mother's pretty though.
Yeah,
His mother's pretty.
That's
I
true.
know because yeah, because yeah, she's pretty.
but I don't see my
And we
mom
made
Gabriel, though.
You
but
don't?
we made pretty kids too. We made beautiful kids.
I know that. I know, and not to sound the cutest, but also like
And
end of
you
conversation.
think you're the cutest of all.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Think?
I'm sorry.
You said
but
you think?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna
Why?
I'm gonna
Why?
disprove.
Why?
I'm
Why?
gonna
Why?
disprove
Why?
your point right now.
After
You cannot be cuter than the one who made you cute.
No, that's
know who
not
made
true.
him cute?
Actually, that's not true.
It is true. You know who made you cute?
God,
Okay, listen.
eat that.
What you got?
God given me the ability to make you cute. Okay.
No,
Now,
but still, God made us cute.
listen. God made me cute first, and therefore my genes came to you,
No,
and
grandma made you
therefore
cute.
you're cute.
Grandma made you cute.
Yeah.
You
Shout
know?
out to my grandmother. I love you.
Hi, Grandma. She's probably watching right now. Hi, Mommy. How you doing? I am now. After I do this, I am texting no more because last week what I was doing was I was reading comments through my cell phone. Not doing that anymore. Not doing that anymore. So if you
No
need to
more.
say something to me, you're gonna hashtag on Twitter Reality Dad TV, and I'll read it on the screen. So I'm not like looking down on my phone. But this is the last time.
Don't forget to involve the hashtag.
I don't like dead air. Talk, boys.
Oh, okay. All right. So, right, I'm about to take a sip of my Poland
Water.
Spring water.
Yeah, I got this some water and stuff. So without further ado, before I get started, I do want to, I got to plug in my book, because this is how I feed my kids. Know what I mean? From a Fatherless Father to His Sons, available on Amazon.com. It's a great read. Honestly, the proceeds of this book actually goes to the work I do with fathers. So your purchase of this book will actually go to help promote fatherhood involvement and engagement in early childhood education centers, schools like middle school and public, elementary school, and it would allow me to be able to speak and hold workshops and seminars for free in low-income communities to help fatherhood or fatherhood involvement and engagement, guys. So increase. So your support will definitely help us out. So Amazon.com/ no, forget the slash. Amazon.com, search From a Fatherless Father to His Sons. All right. I'm also the director of an organization called the Roll Call, but that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about anything and everything. All right.
All right.
So the first thing on the agenda we're going to talk about. First thing, number one,
Numero uno.
Superman or the Incredible Hulk?
Superman.
Nathaniel?
I'm sorry, but it has to be Superman. You see, I don't think it's fair because the Hulk
Okay.
can die. Like he can die, but over like a great deal of power, aka Superman's power. Superman can't really die. I mean,
Now, how do you know the Hulk can die? Like, where'd you get that information from?
because he's still human. Well,
But
his
no.
original body's human, and if the original body dies, and if you get to that dude, then the
But
Hulk
there's
dies.
been comic books, I think, that when he got shot,
He turns into
he
the
turns
Hulk.
into the Hulk.
But he can still die.
No, because after
He can die of old age,
Nathaniel.
and that will take a
Nathaniel.
lot shorter than Superman.
Nathaniel,
Yes, Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel.
if the Hulk
And
dies,
this is going to happen all the time because they keep interrupting each other.
If
So
the
this is
Hulk-
going to happen. Yeah, if
the
the Hulk,
Hulk dies.
you got
in
talking to the
his-
mic, son.
If the Hulk dies in real life as he's human, he'll turn into the Hulk automatically. So
But
doesn't
he'll
even
die.
matter.
You said if the Hulk dies,
You
if he's
keep
human,
talking,
then he
son.
dies.
Keep talking.
Me?
But here's the thing. In the comic book, when the different universes fought,
Superman
Sup-
won.
no, he didn't.
Yeah, he
It
did.
didn't. It was
Yeah,
a
he did.
draw. It was a draw.
It was not a draw.
It
Superman
was a
beat him.
draw. No, it wasn't. They were handshaking. Then they walked off into the sunset.
Which one is that? Because there was a comic book where Superman cleaned his clock.
But then there was this giant book with it was like everybody with their ideal matches.
Did you get that book? Did you see the book?
Yeah,
You didn't see no book.
I did.
From where?
From your house.
I don't have I don't have
You
that
used
book.
to.
No, I never had
Remember
that.
that? Remember that book when it was like Marvel versus DC, and like it was like
Oh,
Quicksilver
I think
versus
that, yeah, you're right.
Flash,
I
and
think that's
like Batman
Jonathan's
versus
book. I gotta
like,
get that back to him. It's somewhere in the house. I gotta get that back to Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jonathan, if you're watching, what's up? What's up? No, hi. But yeah, we gotta get that back to him.
yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should. You know.
We
So
shouldn't.
you say Superman because he's Superman, and
I say
so
Hulk
tell me, you said Hulk. Now why Hulk?
Because he's Hulk.
because
Yeah.
Hulk. If Hulk
Yeah.
dies
No, I
in
say because Gabriel's Hulk.
Oh, Gabriel's Hulk.
Yeah. He's pretty big
because
for his age.
He's a monster.
yeah. So if because Hulk can't die and Superman can die.
No, that's not true. They can both die.
Hulk cannot die.
They can both die.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Hulk would have died 1,000 times. Cause do you know how many times he died as Hulk?
How many times?
Like, well, he was supposed to die like so many times because he got shot so many times in all the movies.
But the whole
So-
point was that he got shot, but the bullets don't do anything to him, so he's not
and not
dead.
just that,
I think
he also got shot with the rocket,
in the,
which didn't kill him.
I
So-
think it was in the second Incredible Hulk
Okay.
when the Hulk was versing Abomination, and
Well, it's not really. It's actually a different movie.
I know.
A different adaptation of Hulk. Like the makers sort of dismissed the first Hulk with Eric Banner, which I thought wasn't bad. I just thought that the CGI of Hulk was sort of not as good as the second one with that other actor.
the other actor.
Yeah,
But still, the Hulk almost.
Edward Norton. I remember the actor, Edward Norton.
Can I talk now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
No.
The Hulk almost.
Don't forget to hashtag Reality Dad TV with your questions or comments. All
You
right.
did
So
that purposely.
hashtag Reality Dad TV. I will read your comments, like whatever question you have for my sons or whatever questions you have for me that you want them to ask me. Yeah. Hashtag it, tweet it. Let's go.
He
Yeah.
did that purposely.
I'm sorry.
In the movie, the Hulk almost lost to Abomination. The only reason why Hulk won was because he picked up a giant chain with a rock attached to it and just smashed into the ground repeatedly. He was like, yeah,
That's how great the Hulk is.
Yeah, he's kind of
Cause he can't get tired, and Superman
Does he
can't
can?
get. No, he.
Wait,
Oh,
father, go.
the Hulk can get tired,
But
not.
but he
until-
doesn't get as tired as he
but
does.
hold on. Let me finish. But the madder he gets, the stronger he gets.
But that doesn't happen with
So,
Superman.
Superman.
He gets weaker each time he punches.
Or he uses his power. So let's say if it's a cloudy day outside and he doesn't have direct sun rays and he gets Hulk and he does the whole heat vision beam thing, right? If he doesn't have solar power to regenerate his cells at the very moment, Hulk can get an upper hand on him. Does it make sense to you?
So Hulk will
Doesn't make
win.
sense.
Hulk could win. However,
Superman,
Superman can
also
fly and Hulk can only jump, but so high.
He could, but
win. I
the
don't
thing
understand what that has
is,
to do with anything.
He can
Hulk-
fly up and
Hulk
above the
could-
clouds and get rejuvenated.
Hulk
You're what
could.
now?
He can fly above the clouds
Uh-huh.
and get rejuvenated by direct solar rays.
And not just that.
Can you explain what rejuvenated means to the people that don't know what?
I hope
Means-
you guys know what rejuvenate means.
I don't.
You don't.
Oh, then explain it for Gabriel.
Okay, I'm going to explain it for Gabriel. Rejuvenate means to sort of heal. It's like
It means to heal.
rejuvenation is like a healing process.
But
feel-
Dad,
Yeah.
if Superman goes too high and the red sun's out, he'll like pass out.
Not in our solar
and-
system.
but then-
Not in our
but-
solar
yeah,
system.
that's
Not in our
totally
solar
irrelevant.
system.
What
We
are you
have the
talking
yellow
about,
sun,
red
not
We
a
have
red
yellow
sun, bro.
Yeah.
We have the yellow sun, not a red
No,
sun.
but what if he goes back to Krypton?
It's blown
What-
up. It's blown
What,
up.
what
has
if
no-
he
He's not
goes?
going
He has no
What if-
reason to go back there. It is blown up.
Maybe he's looking for something.
But
It's not
he's
fully
He's
blown
not going to
up.
fight the Hulk in Krypton or anywhere in the sun.
I know he's gonna go into. Maybe he'll go
He
into
lives on Earth.
space, go all the way to the place where Krypton was, and then race all the way down,
Oh my
and then
gosh.
try to punch.
Do you
Hulk.
realize how far Krypton was in? Like it's far, light years away. You know what light years mean, right?
Yeah,
You know how
tell me what
long-
light. What's up? We're about to find out how smart my
Galaxies
son-
away.
No, that's not what light years mean.
Oh.
Tell me what light years mean.
years away.
No, okay.
Oh, I think I know. It's like 3.5 centuries or something like that.
I'm going to like. It's a matter of speed rather than time itself. So you have 1 year, right?
Mhm.
1 light year is traveling for 1 year at light speed.
8 minutes.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
If you travel 1 year
Mm-hmm.
at light speed,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty far away.
And then he'll pass out.
You know.
They
So-
won't. He can't die.
Yes, he
can't breathe
will.
Oh
in
my
space.
good grief! They're not even listening.
He'll pass out.
So
can breathe in
what is a
space.
light year? I just told you.
It's like a year, like
Traveling how fast?
8 minutes.
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Going light speed.
It-
The Flash can travel light speed. Light
Imagine the Flash running
light speed.
at light speed for a whole year straight.
I'm pretty
How
sure
far
he
do
can
you
do
think
that.
he can get?
I think he can do that.
But wait, how far do you think he can get?
Past good time.
well, I think. Well, how fast he might go? He might
Yeah,
even make
this
a
is-
black hole in the universe.
He may make a black hole. Okay, either way. All right. So, whoa! What just happened here? Did the thing move? There you go. You moved up.
I did.
Yeah, you gotta move up a little bit.
Oh,
You
sorry.
move back, right? Scoot up. Yeah. Scoot up. Scoot. So, next we wanted to talk. There was something that you wanted to talk about. What was it again?
we
We were in
just
the car, and you said something about good grief. What was it?
oh yeah, the lightsabers, wasn't it?
No,
It
Oh.
wasn't the lightsabers.
the Jar Jar Binks stories.
No, we talked about that last week though. We can't talk about that again.
Oh, right. True.
Well, can I talk about what I want to talk about?
All right, what do you want to talk about, son?
For the
Batman
first time.
versus the whole Justice League.
Okay, Batman, because the Batman is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And I would think Batman will win because Batman has everybody's
He
weaknesses.
is his father's child.
Yeah, I do not disagree, Onika. I don't disagree at all.
He is his father's child.
So, like, if Batman was to verse the whole Justice League, he has everybody's weaknesses, which somebody would have to get really close
Okay.
to,
How close?
like, kind of close to tell Bruce his weakness about his parents, that his parents died and everything. So, like, if they have to go close, and if Batman will know that they know his secret,
Mhm.
maybe. So then he could just think and then just throw a batarang, like,
Batarang at everybody,
yeah, like, be like,
and then knock everybody out.
no, not knock everybody out, but like keep like a grade around them, and then he can knock everybody out,
Batman is a complete
leaving
savage.
them, leaving them unconscious.
Because when you're leaning back like that, we can't hear you, see you.
leaving them unconscious,
Yeah.
which he has enough time to make them more than unconscious.
Okay.
Batman is a complete savage.
Yeah, he is.
When
He's-
Superman was about to straight up punch him dead in the face, Batman was like, "You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't kill." He's like, "How do you know that?" He's like, "Because
You
And then
good.
He just
You don't kill.
made him stop in his play. He made
Yeah.
him stop in the spot. And Batman was like, "How you doing?"
Well, Superman is a little bit darker now. DC has made Superman a little darker than he was. Yeah, dude. Is that your Bruce Wayne, your Batman voice?
Do you bleed?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. All right, so let's
Do
talk
you
sports
bleed?
because you say you wanted to talk sports, all right?
Right.
Let's talk sports. Cam Newton and the Jaguars beat Seattle.
Panthers. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, Panthers. Sorry.
that
I said
explains
Jaguars.
that
Yeah.
explains my father's.
Yeah, I'm not much of a football watcher. Like, you know, like my favorite team. I love every team New York. I love all teams New York. So New York, Knicks,
Yankees.
Brooklyn Nets. Yeah.
No.
He said
Yankees, Mets,
Mm-mm.
Giants,
Mets.
Jets. But actually,
Ew,
I shouldn't even like the Giants or the Jets because they play in Jersey. There's only one team that actually plays in New York.
the Yankees.
The
Wrong.
Bulls.
The Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills.
I knew it.
That's the only team that has a home game in the state of New York. That's the only NFL team. No other NFL team has a home game in the state of New York other than the Buffalo Bills. Did you realize that?
I did.
How sad is it that New Jerseyans
New Jersey.
has a team whose home team plays in New Jersey, but they called the New York Giants and the New York Jets. You couldn't even give them the New Jersey Jets.
That doesn't sound right though.
Yes,
Sounds
it
weird.
does.
Yeah, they were the New
NG
Jersey Nets.
NJJ.
NJ New Jersey Jet. Yeah, NJJ. Sounds good. Good. High five. Wow. No,
His
corny.
father's child.
NGJ.
His father's child.
NGJ.
I think
Father's
it's.
child.
I think it's okay.
His father's child.
NJG.
NJ.
Yeah, I don't. I
New
don't like
Giant
that.
Jets.
No.
You know what I noticed? What? I didn't get a text messages from Miss Caduto this week
Oh
saying
no.
you did bad.
He said, wait. Why you said, oh no? Why'd you say, oh no?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you say, oh no?
Why did you say oh no?
Cause like I don't know.
What did you do this week?
Yeah. How was your week in
Nothing.
school?
Good.
Elaborate.
Do I need to elaborate?
You know what elaborate means?
What does elaborate mean? Use your context clues. What does elaborate mean?
Means to explain yourself.
High five. Or explain more. Like elaborate is to go deeper. Good
Think
job. That's in layman's terms. I like. Yeah, my boy is smart. He is smart.
Thank you.
I didn't argue with nobody.
Okay.
I didn't I didn't yell.
At people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't try stealing the ball away from somebody.
Well, in basketball, you're supposed to do that. But
No, I don't play basketball.
Then what are you playing?
stop. Hold on a second.
I kick the ball
No,
around.
stop. You're a Harrison. No laugh. You're a Harrison. Okay. If there's one sport that you play,
It's basketball.
it's basketball.
No, it's not.
Then what sport do you play?
I could play any sport I want because I have the freedom of
You think you have
speech.
freedom?
That has
No.
nothing
You,
to do.
And
and not in my
freedom?
house.
I could do
You
whatever
have,
I want.
you have freedom of speech? No, in fact, you don't have freedom of speech.
You
Yes,
really
I
don't.
do.
You really don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
you
do.
have no rights.
Then how come the Statue of Liberty explains that?
What?
That.
The Statue of Liberty has nothing to do with freedom of speech.
What's the thing in his hand? Her
A
hand.
book.
About freedom.
Wrong.
Not really,
It has the
no.
date of birth of the United States, Independence Day.
Well, actually, it's supposed to have the Bible too.
That's not the Bible.
No, like there's the date inside, and then like the second book is like the Bible.
Oh, there's two books?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
There was one book. But listen, son, you don't have freedom of speech.
Why?
I tell you
Why?
what you can say and what you can't say because I'm
Why?
your father.
Why don't
have
I?
freedom of speech
Why?
on the
You
other
don't
hand.
even have freedom of speech.
Dad, why don't
I
I have?
have 94%
As long as
freedom
I'm
of speech.
alive,
I have
none of you have
110,000.
freedom of speech.
I have 110,000 freedom
At
of speech.
all. If I'm
Well,
alive,
actually-
you say what I tell you to say,
Well, actually, when
or
you're like
what not to say.
when you're like 50, like
When you're 50, I'll only be 72.
No, I said when you're 50.
Oh, when you're 50, you'll be 18, 28, 28,
When
which means
When
that
you're
I can
50
still tell you what to do.
when
And-
Because you'll be out of
No,
your prime.
no,
You'll be
No,
out of
no,
your
Dad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dad,
You're not getting
Dad,
it. At
Dad.
50, I'm at my prime and I got my grown man strength on.
You're out of your
Dad.
At
prime.
50, I could take
Dad,
any 20-year-old.
Dad,
What?
Dad, Dad. This is one thing I'm
Not
gonna
you.
say.
What?
So you add the two.
Two. And
and
are you doing math?
Add the
He's doing math.
48. Wait, no.
He has no clue
Okay.
what he's
So you have
talking
to
about.
add the 4.
What?
Okay.
No, I'm adding him and then trying to think.
Okay.
So Dad, can you do the math?
For what? I have no clue what you're doing.
I'm trying to figure out how old I'll be when you're 50.
You'll
Wait,
be
wait.
27.
Wait. Wait.
You'll be 23.
Oh, Dad, when I'm 23, I'm moving to Florida. So yeah. And I'm gonna go in Miami. So yeah.
You're not living in no Miami.
I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I have freedom of speech.
Wait, have you ever been to Miami? Like,
You went to Miami
I have.
without us.
I've
I
watched
did.
movies about Miami.
Me too.
You know, like Step Up. You
Yeah,
know, like
me too.
like when they're on like the crates and there's like a trampoline on it. They're like running up the wall and then like they're like da da da. And they're like
that was a
Yeah.
good dance movie. It was. It was. However, you don't base on your decision on moving somewhere because of a movie.
Dad,
Yeah.
I'm moving there because I could do like when I'm 23, you're gonna be 50,
Yeah.
and when you're 50, I'm gonna bring you to a hospital,
Okay.
and so I'm gonna move to Florida to Miami, so you don't reach me.
Time
So
out.
you don't
So
reach
when
me.
I'm 50, you're gonna bring me to a hospital to live there.
Yeah, just in case you get a heart attack.
So you're saying if I get old, right? You're not gonna let me live with you. You're gonna put me in a nursing home.
Well, like you living with me is just kind of weird.
Why?
Gabriel, what is
You live with me now. Is that weird?
Yes.
Gabriel, what is the
Yes, you're living with me now is weird.
Yes.
So you would put me in a nursing home if I get old.
Yep.
That
So-
is kind of that is
Wait,
messed up.
by
Would
his-
you?
Dad, you
No.
did that to
So you'll let me live you?
No.
No.
Dad.
That's not
Dad,
what
you
happened.
did that
I'll
with Gigi ma.
let
No,
you
that's
did
not-
that with great grandma.
No,
Did
that's
you?
not what
No,
happened.
Yes, you
though.
did.
That's not what
happened.
happened.
That's
That's not
That's
what
not what
happened.
happened.
That's not what happened.
that's what
And if I
everybody
had
else did.
You don't know
if
what
I
you're
had my
talking about.
choice, Gigi Ma would have lived with me until she went home to be with Jesus. That's not funny though.
I know.
No, it's not funny. All right, it's
What
not
was
funny.
that?
And we realized just
I
recently
know.
celebrated a year that she passed. If it
It
was my
is?
choice, she would have lived with me. But actually,
Mm.
and she couldn't because of limited space. But if I had my choice, I would have had Gigi Ma live with us.
And not just that, and not just that. Grandma would have to agree with us.
No, grandma's gonna do what I say. Now, I wanted Gigi Ma to live
grandma,
with me.
grandma,
My mom would have
grandma,
been like, "Okay, son."
Grandma.
Nah.
grandma.
I
If
think-
you
I
hear
think
this,
you
you
better
might
watch
want to
your back
come
in
down
Orlando.
here and teach this little boy a lesson over here.
First
Oh,
off,
yeah.
I haven't been a little boy since I was 8. What are you talking about?
You're still 8.
In my mind, I feel like I'm 8. But
So-
so, would you let me live in a nursing home?
No,
Why?
I would.
because
I
You would take
wouldn't.
care of me.
Huh?
Here's a question.
wait,
When
wait,
I'm-
wait, whoa, hold
Yeah.
up, hold up.
You
Don't,
wanna take care of me?
don't go too far. I said I won't put you in a nursing home. I never said I will take care of you. Isaiah can do that.
I can't live with you.
Gabriel can do that.
Isaiah would let me live with him,
Dad,
especially if I'm collecting Social Security and retirement. He'd be like, "Yeah, you can live with me. How much you get per month?"
Oh, Dad, you want to live
Gotcha.
with me?
Yeah, now, because now I have a retirement. Now
Dad.
you want me to live with you if I get
Dad.
old? Yeah,
Dad, if you get old, I want you to live with me because you family.
you are such a fronter right now.
And
right?
not just that, if I get
I love
robbed,
you.
you're gonna hunt that guy down
With my
and punch him in the
80-year-old grown
face.
man strength. So here's my question to you guys, right? When you guys were younger, I changed your diapers. I
That's
wiped,
not true.
as God is my
Mom
witness.
did. Mom did.
No.
Mom did.
As God is my witness, when you guys were babies, I changed your diapers, wiped your poop,
Liar, liar,
all that stuff.
liar,
okay?
liar, pants of fire.
Gabriel. So when I get older and I become, is it called incontinent? I think it's called that. I don't know. And I'm unable to hold my urine and my fecal matter bowel movement.
I'm not changing your diaper.
Will
I'm
you
sorry.
guys? Why
I'm sorry, I'm
not?
not changing your diaper.
Why not? That's
I'm not
love.
changing your diaper.
Why?
Dad, you're not living
You
with
gotta come
me.
closer to the mic.
Dad,
though.
you're not living
My
with
maid
me.
servant can do that because when I'm older, I'm gonna be famous.
No, when
Wait, you
I'm
can be
old,
famous, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be rich. You know how many famous people out there that aren't rich?
yeah, like I know who.
Who?
You.
I'm famous.
Yeah, could you have like your own website?
He just called you- he
Why's
just
that
called
gonna
you
be
poor. He
famous?
just called you poor though.
But yeah, I'm broke. I'm poor.
Dad,
Yeah.
Dad, I
Yeah.
know who.
What? Who?
Somebody will not do this, but if he could, he would.
When I'm older, I'm gonna be in the NFL.
Dad,
Yeah.
when I'm older, I'm gonna be in the NBA shooting threes. Be like,
But I thought you wanted to play baseball.
swish.
Yeah. Okay. But no matter what you guys do, I want you guys to be a blessing to people.
Hmm.
To
What did
those
that
around
mean?
me.
That means, representing Jesus Christ well, whatever you do.
I know,
And being a blessing to
Dad.
people.
But like the only thing, like I can't promise that too, is breaking people's ankles.
No, break the ankles. But then after you broke the ankles, pray for them. Say, yo, I'm sorry I dished you like that on the court, man. But, I just wanted to pray with you. And pray for your career because it's probably going to be over after this.
Yep.
Yeah. So you let me live with you. You won't change my dirty 80-year-old, 85, 90-year-old Pampers.
Mm-mm.
Dad,
Okay.
Dad.
And you said you would put me in a nursing home. All right.
No,
Now I
no,
know.
Dad, I don't want to put you in a nursing home.
Yeah, you would.
No, I'm gonna put you in.
Hey,
When
I'll be
one-
feeding
Dad,
you,
Dad,
buying you clothes,
Dad.
Yeah.
paying
Yeah.
Dad,
for rent.
Once you're old, I'm gonna make this machine which changes diapers for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like the Jetsons. You're going to press a button. You don't even know what the Jetsons are, do you?
Nope.
I know what the Jetsons are.
What are the Jetsons?
They're a family of 4 or 5,
It doesn't matter the number, but yeah.
and it's a TV show from the 1970s,
Or 80s.
like late 70s,
Yeah, I
late
guess.
70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be taken in the future.
Yeah.
I forgot the theme song. Aw.
Meet the Jetsons.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. So you could do that. Oh, I wanted to publicly apologize to anybody who's young and listens to the rapper Future.
Oh.
Now, let me tell you why. A couple of weeks ago, I was very critical of Future's music, not because it doesn't sound good, other than the fact that it's just. But it's hard to understand what Homeboy is saying. Future, you may be watching this right now. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm an older guy, but it's hard to understand what you're saying. And I listen to hip hop. And here's what's funny. I found myself sort of feeling like that older man who don't understand the hip hoppers out there. Remember, because back when I was young, the older generation was saying, I can't get into hip hop because I don't understand what they're saying. And now I'm like, man, today's hip hop, I don't understand what they're saying. But here's the odd thing, right? They're actually speaking English. It's just some weird English, and what they're saying actually, although it doesn't make much sense, it's English. But then I was thinking back in the day, right? How there was one particular group. Future.
You know how many times I listened to that song today? Like drumming.
But he's actually saying words though. They're slurred. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hear me out, guys. And I wanted to apologize to you. I was critical of Future, and
Who's Future?
Future's a rapper, and I was and I was critical of the young people who would listen to him. But then I was thinking back in the day when Das Effects came out, and if you're watching this, you know exactly who I'm talking about. If you grew up in the 80s, 90s, Das Effects. Das Effects came out with a song, They Want Effects or whatever. I forgot the name of the title. But let me recite what I remember of the song to you guys. Ready? This was rap back, a little while ago. Bump stiggity bump hunt. I got the rump pump. Something to feed fire your foe, diddly bong. Here I come, so Peter Piper. I'm hyper than Pinocchio's nose because I'm a supercalifragilistic tic-tac-toe pro.
Oh my god.
I got the oopsie daisy. Now you got the lazy. Crazy with the bum skibbity boo. Hit the gravy. So 1, 2, buckle my shoe yabba doo, hippity boo, freaking do, so trick or treat, smell my feet. Now that was Das Effects. Das Effects was hard. Like everybody was like, "Yo, bum thiggity bum." There's not one thing in that song that made sense, but everybody was like, "Yeah," and then all the people like, "I can't understand the song," and they're like, "Man, you old, you can't relate to us." And I'm like, listening in the Future, man, that song is old. Like you can't understand what he's saying. And then the young people are telling me, "Man, Andre, you can't relate to us. You're old." And I'm like, you know what, Dad? It's kind of yeah. I think it's important that well, let me finish this and then I'll let you say what you got to say. I think it's important that I let you guys express yourselves while you're young and develop individuality and identity, and not look down on you because you're young. And I think that although that's scriptural in a sense,
on us because
but let me finish. That's scriptural because, but in the context, it's talking about not to dismiss a young person who's serving God because they can be an example. But I have to learn now that I'm older, not to do what the older people did to me. So I got to let you guys express yourselves as you grow older and develop style. And I think that's the right thing to do because I had to go through my thing to get to where I am, and I have to let you guys, except for sagging your pants, that's not going to fly with me ever.
Never.
Ever.
Yes.
Never.
No, it doesn't fly with me, and I will say something about it.
Okay.
He will pull down your pants and whip you in the mall if he has to.
Yep. And tell the security what you're going to do.
Dad, what if you're 110? Will you still whoop me?
Yes.
As long as I got breath in me and you cut up.
You're never too old, according to Blackish.
Oh,
Yeah.
Never too old.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I might. Dad,
Never.
Blackish is a good
Dad.
show.
Never
It's a
too
funny
I
show.
love Blackish.
Yeah.
That grandpa never stops.
But you said you had something to say.
Drumming, drumming, drumming. Those boys up to some.
You don't even
Woo.
understand.
My
But
turn.
Yes, I
I
do.
don't like you
It's-
guys listen to that because they curse. And
My
Drumming,
turn.
drumming,
talk about
drumming.
stuff that's
Those
way too
boys up
old
to
for
some.
But we are
Woo.
allowed to express ourselves according to you.
no, well, within
They-
reason.
they-
Drumming,
No,
drumming,
I
drumming.
said-
Those
no.
boys up to some.
Excuse me. Didn't he just say that?
And you totally missed what I was saying. As far as style and developing who you are, I'm not saying.
And I'm a
as far-
hip
listen
hop
to me.
kid.
I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not referring to content. If there's a content that's not good, overly sexual, cursing, I'm not gonna. That's not gonna fly either. I'm not gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna let you curse because you're expressing yourself. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna let you talk about rap songs that has strong sexual content. That's not gonna happen.
Once
What-
upon a time, not long ago.
When people were
diamonds
drumming
and
and live like slow. When life
That's not fair. I'm
is
talking
injustice,
something
good.
deep. That's not fair.
Soft
You
video.
can't. You
My
cannot
little
start
boy
reciting
was
Slick Rick.
misled.
You saw
But the
how
mother
fast
little
I
boy
changed?
Can't
was
start
misled.
reciting
You see
Slick
how
Rick.
fast I
Well, I'm
changed?
trying to make a point here.
You see how
So
I'm
this
having like the end of the show Family Matters moment right now
Hold on, hold on,
without
hold
the
on, hold
music,
on.
and then you're gonna start spitting Slick Rick. Like I can't.
Hold up. All right.
Once
Babe,
upon a
alright, now
time,
let's
not
start-
long ago,
Shh.
when
People
people
up
were
and
trying
down
to live like slow, when
When
life
laws were
sin and injustice stood,
and
then
people
they
were
were
behaving
him
like
and
they're all
all
too
too good.
good.
Then a little boy who was misled by another little boy, and this is what he said.
Me and you, Todd, we're gonna make some cash.
Bob no big thing, making a dash.
We did the job,
Money
money came
can't
with ease.
feed.
But one couldn't stop us like we
One
had
had
the
disease,
disease.
run another and another, and the sister and the brother.
Dropped the rubber gun, he was a DC undercover. The cop grabbers all started acting erratic, and he said, keep still, boy, no need for static. Punch him in his belly and then gave him
He
a
was
slap.
flat.
But little did he know the little boy was strapped. The kid put out a gun and said, why you hit me? The barrel said straight for the
Oh, yeah,
cop.
it's me.
The cop got scared as kitty started to figure all the
Oh,
years
yes,
if I
and
pulled
here's
this
the
trigger. So he
trigger.
cold dash and ran around the block, cop radios into another lady cop. He ran by the tree that he saw the sister. Shot for the head, he shot back, but he missed her. Looked around good for expectation that he slid and he hit to a subway station, but he was running and he made a left. He was running. What happened, guys?
He was running top.
He was running top speed till he was out of
Yeah.
breath. Knocked the old man down. He swore he killed him.
Yeah.
Sorry. Then he made a move
Sorry.
around the band to build him. Ran up the stairs up to the top floor. Open up the door and guess who he saw? Who? They the dope fiend shooting dope who don't know the meaning of water nor soap. He said, I need bullets. Hurry up. Quick. The dope fiend put out a spigot shotgun. He went outside and there was cops all over. Then he dipped into a car. Stolen over. Raced up the block doing 83. Crashed into a tree near a university. Escaped alive although the car was battered. Rat-a-tat-tat and all the cops scattered. Ran out of bullets and he still had static. Grabbed the pregnant lady and put out an automatic. Pointed in her head until the gun was full of lead and told the cops, back off. Honey, here's dead. Deep in his heart, he knew he was wrong. So he let the lady go and he started to run up. Siren sound and he seemed astounded. And before long, the little boy was surrounded. Something in the story, and this is the way I had to end the story. That was the first, kid you not, the first hip hop song I ever memorized
Dad,
back in the 80s.
Dad.
Alright, now let's start talking about sports again.
Okay,
Dad.
let's talk about sports.
Favorite sports. Gabriel, what's your
Basketball.
favorite sport?
I have two.
What's your favorite sport to play?
Favorite sports to play. Just
Give me my
his
water.
head.
You have your own water. Give me my water. That was nasty.
That was dirty, bro.
That was
Okay,
dirty.
That's
so
disgusting. I'm not ever using that mic again.
so my favorite sports to play
Yeah.
are baseball and basketball.
Okay.
Father.
I love
Father.
the Mets.
Now, a million hugs to the person who can guess my favorite sport.
Basketball.
You get a
Is
million
his favorite
hugs.
sport?
No,
Nah, he didn't
no,
finish though.
no.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
Knicks.
I like
I'll
the
do
way
it.
they
Basketball.
dribble up and down the court.
Yeah, yeah. Curtis Blow. I'm sorry. That's all I know. And
That's pretty much all. Oh,
Bow Wow. That's all I know.
Dad,
Curtis Blow made
Dad.
it first. Yeah.
How
they
do you
asked me what my
know
favorite
what
was.
Slick Rick says later in the later on? I can't understand in that
Nobody asked me
song
my
of
favorite.
Slick
Well, you gotta
Rick.
listen because you gotta listen to it. Here's what I like about Slick Rick. I'm a realist, all right. I don't listen to much secular hip hop. I don't really like it, but I think I like the culture of hip hop. I grew up in it. Slick Rick changed the game where he made storytelling in hip hop popular. Like
The
he was
art
one of
of
the first
storytelling.
ones. Yeah, he was one of the first ones that actually told stories. So when people listen to that song, Children's Story, he was actually telling a story, and it wasn't like he was glorifying violence in that.
That was a true story.
No, it wasn't a true story.
Oh.
But he wasn't glorifying
Imagine.
violence. He was just saying, this ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another case about the wrong path. So, I think back in those days, hip hop was used to increase knowledge and the young black conscience on what was happening in black communities.
And then this happened.
But then hip hop started to go way left with the rise of sort of like the gangster rap thing.
Jay-Z was Khalifa.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Well, not Wiz Khalifa, because he came out just a couple
Fetty
years ago.
Wap.
I'm talking about the NWAs and Onyx. You guys even
Wu-Tang
know who
Clan.
Onyx is?
As long as
Do you guys even know
you
who
don't
Onyx
say
is? Do you
Fetty
know
Wap,
who
I'm
Onyx-
okay.
Fetty Wap just came out. I'm talking about hip hop when it started to
Wu-Tang
transition.
Clan.
I don't
You
know.
guys got to stop because I'm talking.
I don't know who that
That's
thing
Gabriel.
is.
Gabriel. Shh. So, like
Shush.
around the late 80s, early 90s, hip hop started to transition from being sort of like a party, conscious type of movement when you had groups like Tribe Called Quest, Leaders of the New School, even Rakim. Rakim, everybody respects Rakim. He was like one of the hardest rappers who never cursed in his records. But when they were talking about the issue, they was talking about the issues, not glorifying it. And now it got to the point where hip hop started to transition from talking about the issue to create awareness to rapping about the issues to glorify it. So it actually to a sort of change hip hop to its detriment. But that's my opinion, and you can have your own opinion too. And if you want to share your opinion, make sure you tweet #RealityDadTV and
Nobody's
tweet
doing
your
that.
comment, your question, and I'll read it here on live on Reality Dad TV. So yeah, but that's a little bit of some knowledge for you guys. Yeah, but you guys could care less about what I'm saying right
I
now.
know what you just said.
Yeah, but he's like so bored right now.
Oh, right.
I
So
want to play on
My
the
dad-
PS4.
We're playing right now, so we're almost done.
my dad, right, was rapping the song, and I was sort of confused about what it was because I really couldn't hear him, and I think it was just me and him, and they started like out of nowhere started rapping about like just rapping Method Man, and I heard him rapping Method Man, and when I figured out that he was rapping that, excuse me,
Back to when hip hop really was like, yo, what is he saying?
did you know how I felt like my father rapping Method Man?
Yeah,
Method Man.
yeah, no.
I was there in the car,
Nothing, man.
Nathaniel.
So how did the song go again?
Hey, you, get off my. This is back when Method Man had the mad raspy voice. Hey, you, get off my cloud. Oh, I'm shaking the table. You got because when Method Man, METHOD Man came out, everybody was all hype. Hey, and that's what hip hop back.
Like with
So
the-
every
the
syllable,
baggy pants.
baggy pants, every syllable, you move your hands. Hey, you, get off my cloud. You don't know me and you don't know my style. Who be getting down when it comes to a jam? Here I am, the Method Man. Patty cake. Hey, the Method Man. Don't eat Jiffy, don't eat Skippy, Jeff, or Peter Pan.
Peter
Peter-
Pan.
You forgot?
But I'm not butter. In fact, I snap back like a rubber band. I be Sam, Sam I am, and I don't eat green eggs and ham. So I'll hit you, wham. But and if you look, right, that was like one of the first breakout songs for Wu-Tang, right? And if you read the lyrics, man, it was a fun song. And I'm pretty sure Method Man, if you're watching this, you would agree. That song was like, yo, what was happening in that song?
How
go to
old
school
is
with your son,
Method
by the
Man
way.
now? How old would he
He's
be?
got to be maybe 10 years older than me. Maybe in his mid 40s.
I go to school with his son.
Yeah. You guys talking to the mic
Hey.
though.
I go to school with his son.
Yeah. But
But
yeah, but even then, hip hop was a little bit different than today.
Are you his friend? You are.
Yeah.
You are.
So IS7 is a pretty small school.
Okay, then,
I-75.
Nathaniel.
I-75. Sorry.
Reversing I-7 tomorrow.
Oh yeah, in football.
Mhm.
Cool.
If you allow me to go. So,
Nathaniel.
I'll let you go. What time is it start?
Nathaniel.
2:30.
Crud.
Yeah.
Nathaniel.
What was that? You said.
Go ahead.
How about this?
Yeah.
We go to Method Man and say him and ask him and ask him.
Why are we talking about Method Man though?
You're just rapping Method Man.
Oh,
The
well,
song
that's why.
too.
Because he asked me to.
Why are we
So-
talking like this?
I don't know.
Let's stop.
All right,
yeah.
let's talk. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, so like Yeah.
No, we just stop. Stop. Don't talk like that.
So like, why can't like we just go
Okay,
to
I'm
Method?
being serious. Don't
Why
do that.
can't we just go to Method Man's house?
Oh, because I don't know where he is. Like Method Man and I aren't friends.
Ask.
Well, I mean, he's probably mad cool, but I don't know him, so
You know
I
what?
can't go to
Then
Method Man's
ask
house.
Method Man's son. Is Method
Yeah, why
Man's
not?
son
Good
called
grief.
Method
We'll have
Man
we'll have a
Jr.?
party at his house after the game. After we win, we're gonna cop that W.
Is that a bird? That's a bird.
That's not a
We're
W.
gonna cop the W. I7's gonna lose.
Yo, back in the day, we used to make masks with our fingers like this. You ever made a mask like this?
Yeah. Oh, what the heck? I thought it
He
was
said,
like,
"What the
I was like
what was
this.
that? Stop saying that.
Okay, there
Okay,
you
right,
go.
right,
No,
right.
that's a kitty mask.
Nobody, no,
Oh,
nobody,
well, it'll work like this. But you want it to do this?
nobody asked me what my
underneath?
favorite sport was.
Oh yeah,
Okay, what's your favorite sport, son?
football,
Well,
football, football,
Let him
it's
talk. Let him
football,
talk,
It's
Gabriel.
sort of a mix.
soccer.
Gabriel, let him talk.
Okay.
It's in between football and basketball. See, but like for football, you have more room to run and like sort of, express your abilities more and stuff. And like, but basketball sort of just like running back and forth. But I also like basketball because you can also express yourself, like by breaking ankles, making new moves. Like
And making them
shout out to the
swishes.
Harlem Globetrotters. Hashtag Harlem Globetrotters. They were like yada.
Hashtag Harlem
And then
Globetrotters.
like they'll be like
James
spinning
Harden
the
with that
ball on their
swish.
head and then just like shoot
He's got a
with,
bad
like,
attitude. I don't like James Harden. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting you. Look, you're helping me interrupt him. Like, stop. Finish talking, son. I'm listening. No, I'm listening, son.
I finished.
No, seriously, I'm
No,
listening.
I seriously finished.
Oh, you did finish.
Dad,
Okay.
Dad,
You're interrupting. Yeah.
well,
What
what's
if we
your
interrupt him?
favorite,
Well,
Dad?
What if we interrupt him? He'll flip out.
You really would.
Yeah, he would.
No, I
flip.
won't.
Yes, you would.
Okay.
So like,
So
what?
how was your day?
It was good. Like, I had a pretty decent day.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we had
That's cool.
went to Brooklyn, saw some family, had a meeting.
I had
was
some
cool.
fried chicken.
Yeah, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, it
some
was
protein.
good.
It was good. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You had something to say?
So like,
One
my
thing I hate though is that toll. Like when you're living in Staten Island, you gotta pay that toll
Oh,
to
yeah.
come back on Staten Island. Like it's
Oh.
kind of
That game with the Cam Newton.
yo.
They
They almost lost that
they-
game.
They really did.
They almost lost that
They
game.
had
Wait,
a
I'm so
lead.
sorry.
31.
Wait, stop. Gabriel has something to say.
so like, my favorite.
They were up 31 at the half,
0. Oh my gosh.
and they caught up. But you know what though?
20.
I was so like it was like
one.
a love-hate thing for me because I like Cam Newton. He has a pretty decent personality, and he gets in trouble and fined by the NFL for being sort of like a nice guy, giving guys ball, celebrating when you get a touchdown, which I don't find anything wrong with. But you know what? That's so inconsiderate of me. You have something to say?
Yeah.
No, seriously, let's stop interrupting him, okay? Yeah.
So like, my
Talking about
favorite
this.
team is like the Cavaliers
Why?
Front runner.
Front
because
runner.
LeBron James has like the highest rating like right now. So like, I have to
in
pick him.
2K?
Yeah. No, not in 2K. No.
He has the highest rating where?
In all of NBA.
Whatever.
And not just that, he's a beast with his dunks.
I don't see anybody like hashtagging or anything.
Yeah, what's up? Listen, guys, we need you to tweet. Thank you. Tell him. You tell him.
Y'all needs
The camera's over there, son.
y'all needs to do the tweets. Hashtag REALITY
DAD.
DAD
TV.
TV.
Like,
All one word. Hashtag Reality Dad TV.
if there's any spaces, it won't work.
It won't work.
Will not.
It's got to be all one word.
It has to be.
So do it now. Hashtag your comments, questions, whatever. We got 11 minutes before we close out this show.
If you don't do it in the next 4 minutes, we're gonna stop.
No, but we got to go all the way to 8 o'clock, though.
No, we're not. We have to go all the way to 8 o'clock.
So let's talk about this. Martin Luther King Day is tomorrow. And what do you guys know about Martin Luther King?
I know that Martin Luther King, he had a dream. Like his dream
You know, though, whenever
speech.
you ask like little kids that, yeah, go ahead.
This is the first thing that popped
But I think
up.
it's the cutest thing because that dream speech, and I'm going to let you talk in a minute. That dream speech sort of was the pinnacle of everybody understanding the message that Martin Luther King was trying to communicate to America in a very tumultuous time.
If you made
But go
it
ahead.
into a rap,
Sensation. Wait, was it sensation?
Huh?
Wait, did he stop sending
segregation.
Segregation.
he stopped segregation.
Well, I don't know if he stopped. He didn't he didn't really stop it, but his work helped the states, the individual states,
Create more
denounce
equality.
segregation.
And,
stuff,
like,
Now we
he
can go to the
also stopped
bathroom
kind of like
with
racism.
white people.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like,
Well, no, racism still exists. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. Like, he didn't stop racism.
but he
he-
stopped
he-
like
he-
some racism.
He made
Mhm.
systematic
Equality.
systematic racism less popular, although in some cases it happens today, but it's not like a thing that is popular. So if you're walking, it's all about human rights, because you are African American, or you have African American in you or black in you, you should not be treated differently because of that. And that's what he tried to. That was his message. But tell me a little bit about what you know about the "I Have a Dream" speech. When I was in high school, I was chosen at Tottenville High School to recite that speech
Why
on
were you
Martin Luther
chosen?
King Day, because I was pretty active at Tottenville High School in with community service and stuff like that. And maybe because I am black, but in a predominantly white school. But I don't think that they just said, "Hey, look, Andre's black, so let's use him." I think that they they knew me because I participated in a lot of extracurricular
That's gonna be me.
community service activities. But what do you know about the
Basketball.
speech? What did they
Well,
teach you in school about it?
I didn't teach about. I wasn't teach this in school. I taught it in speech.
Okay. Well, if your school isn't teaching you guys about it, they're going to hear my mouth. So if you're watching, you're going to hear my mouth. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure in social studies you might talk about it
Yeah. You know.
on Wednesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
No, Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday you have social studies?
So, well, all I know that he stopped segregation.
Well,
Because
you
in
fought against
speech,
it, yeah. No. Yeah.
like, we made our own speech, and, like, it didn't really say about the speech. Like, it didn't say. what it
Recite your
said.
speech. I want to hear your speech.
Oh, my speech was, I have a dream that one day kids should get to play on days that is like really fun, and they get to play like
If I
on like Xbox One or something like that, like a game system,
Okay.
and like do whatever, like boss around the teachers. And
Alright,
I got that from somebody in our school, because they
So,
they
wait.
were once in a different school. They
So,
were once in a different school, and
You said that
on
3
parent
times.
teacher meetings.
Your I Have a Dream speech was about bossing teachers around and playing video games.
I want to say what I know about the I Have a Dream.
Excuse me, I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Well,
Okay.
tomorrow we celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday.
I wanna say
Actually, it was Friday, but tomorrow is
Not
the
his
day
birthday.
Can I do it?
That's
It's
what.
I have a dream speech.
No, his birthday was January 15th. It's January 15th, and we celebrate it on the Monday, usually after his birthday.
All right. This is what I know about the I
Oh, we
Have a
celebrate.
Dream speech.
What do you know about the I Have a Dream speech?
5 scores.
Yeah, you know
Five
what?
He's
That's
on his
Abraham.
phone. Dad,
It's
he's on his
fourscore, by the
phone.
way.
Dad, he's on his phone.
4 score and 7 years
Dad,
ago.
he's on his
That's
phone.
Abraham Lincoln.
You're on
Not
your
Martin Luther
phone.
King.
Get off your phone.
That's okay.
That's
Take
not
it.
what
4
you
years
know.
ago, a great America, in whose symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree.
That's not Martin Luther King Jr. That's Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, that's his speech that he stopped slavery.
You guys.
Slavery.
Well, he helped abolish slavery, but there's a whole. You know what we're gonna do? This February, we're gonna watch Lincoln. That there was a movie that came out recently, a couple of years ago, and we're gonna watch that, and then we're gonna talk about that. And probably maybe talking about it on this, because they're probably gonna play Lincoln all over Showtime, HBO, whatever, Netflix, and all that stuff, Hulu, during Black History Month, which is February, the shortest month of the year. And we have a week off of school. So it's not only the shortest month of the year, but we also have a whole week off of school. So you really only get maybe 2 weeks of Black History teaching and stuff. But
Dad,
that's neither here or there, America.
Dad.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the Lincolns be about white people, not black people?
I was saying the right one. What are you talking about?
No.
It was the right one. This is how it goes. 5 score years ago, a great America,
Okay.
in whose symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This
I'm sorry.
momentous decree came as a
Sorry.
great beckoning light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had
Negro.
been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro is still not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination.
So
100 years later, the Negro
come
lives
on.
on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of the vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later,
Even though I think that's a Western philosophy, though. His
Stop
philosophy
it.
or his perception is viewed from a Western civilization type of specs. But go ahead.
oh, I lost my place.
Well, all right. You know what? We understand. So he's
So-
going to recite, and he's going to recite it later because we only have four and a half
100
minutes
years later,
left. Okay.
the Negro is still languishing in the comers of American
As much
society
as I appreciate that
and finds
speech, son.
himself in exile. In his own
Okay, I
land.
just heard him.
In his own land.
Give me my mic.
All
right, listen. Seriously.
Stop.
We have 3.5
I
minutes.
wanna
2.5
speak.
minutes.
Can I
Go ahead,
speak?
Gabriel. Go ahead.
So, for some of you guys
The
that
mic
don't,
is there. The
so-
camera.
so for you
had a
people
dream
that
that
don't
my
know what
first movie-
Negro means, it means black. So,
Oh, that was the term. Doesn't mean black. That's what African American, black people in America was considered.
Negro means black, which is,
Negro
I
means
think is
black,
weird
Spanish.
because Hispanic people were called, were technically colored, and the white people didn't really like Hispanics.
Well, that's a whole
But
nother show. We could talk
they
about
still-
how.
They still took their words and changed it into our own words. Like I don't think that's fair.
Dad,
No.
no, they don't
Yeah.
like.
What don't you like, son?
In Martin Luther King times,
Martin Luther,
black
Martin Luther King
black
times.
people.
That's also Gigi Moss times.
And
Yeah.
mommy, your mother was alive during my mother was alive during Martin Luther King.
Shout out to my
King.
grandma.
So-
Love you again.
I don't like that black people were called colored. I didn't like that. I didn't really respect that.
Oh
But
my
I mean,
gosh!
And white
My kids-
people were called white.
wait,
my
you know what I'm
gosh.
thinking about right
Listen.
now?
Listen.
Wait,
yeah.
wait. Maybe grandmother had a thing with Martin Luther King Jr.
My mother
Your mother.
had a thing with Martin Luther King Jr. I doubt that. Like, where you guys come up with this stuff?
You don't know that.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
You
Like,
don't know that. You don't know
they-
that.
I'm pretty sure they
Huh,
never
Grandma?
met. And
Huh,
my
Grandma?
mother and my mother would have said, "Yeah, I met him one day." They never met, ever.
If
Okay,
she
What about
did,
Grandpa from the Boondocks?
Grandma.
No,
I've never seen.
he
an episode
met
of the
Martin
Boondocks.
Luther
Nathaniel,
King.
you know,
You know, actually, true story. You know who did meet? Before you had a chance to meet him, Grandma's brother, Uncle Alec, met Martin Luther King Jr. And actually, he has a picture with Martin Luther King Jr.
That's cool.
Yes, it's actually I saw that picture and I was amazed. And I saw it after we
Dad.
were hold on. I saw it after we were collecting pictures for his funeral service, and I was like amazed that Uncle Alec, who was very close to us, had a chance to meet Martin Luther King Jr. Like that was like, you know, you could meet anybody in the world, but to meet a man like Martin Luther King Jr. who boldly spoke
stopped-
against
he voted
Wait,
against.
he wanted equality.
He
for-
protested against
equality-
You know what
segregation.
one of my
equality for all
favorite-
peoples.
Shows are The Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Okay, we're talking about.
I love that.
Wait.
Okay.
And the episode when Aunt Viv taught the class, she gave this amazing speech about Malcolm X.
Mhm.
She was talking to Will and was like, "You can wear the shirt and have the posters, but unless you were really there, you don't really know how it feels." And I was like, "Whoa!"
True.
But of course, that's not how
But
it
you
really
can
how it
you can
works.
watch you can
And-
listen to his words. We have to actually close now, but I do want to close real quick with this. Tomorrow's Martin Luther King's birthday, and don't do that while I'm talking right now. Sorry. Martin Luther King's birthday, and usually it's for a day of service. But what we can't forget is the work that Martin Luther King Jr. was trying to do was to create a place in America where everybody is equal, whether you're white, black, red, whatever it is, everybody is equal. Everybody has a basic human right to life, to happiness, and no matter what race you are equal, and there's not one race better than the other. I don't care. Any black person want to come up to me and tell me, well, we're the master race. No, you're not.
Dad,
Any white, don't
We
do that.
won't be.
Give me a second. Any white person want to come up to me and say, we're the master race. No, you're not.
Never.
We're all human. We're all human. We, and that's what Martin Luther King wanted to communicate. And we need to live that way, supporting one another, loving one another. And my hope is that America will continue improving. We've come a long way since 1865. We come a long way from 1965. And my hope is that by the time we reach 2065, racism and ethnic discrimination will be a thing of the past. But that's a prayer that I believe God will answer. So tomorrow, come out of your comfort zone. Make sure you show love to everybody, not in celebration of a man, but in celebration of an idea, the idea of everybody being equal. All right. Any closing remarks?
The
Dad.
speech was amazing.
All right. That's your closing remarks.
you said about every race. What about
I had a
Super
dream.
Saiyan races and Frieza races and all those other races?
Why you always gotta ruin things?
Yeah.
Come
like-
on.
You are
It was such a
talking.
beautiful moment. Then you
It
gotta
was.
bring up like Frieza race.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Reality Dad TV. Stay tuned. Make sure that you like this and subscribe. Hit subscribe if you're watching. Click the YouTube link if you're watching on Reality Dad TV. Click the YouTube link on the bottom and then hit subscribe. Or if you're watching on YouTube right now, hit subscribe, and we'll be keeping you updated about future shows. And please share this, spread this to everybody. RealityDadTV.com. Thank you so much for watching.
If you have an idea for the world, don't forget to share it. Share your dream. I don't understand what was so funny. Like
Go
I
ahead.
was being serious.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
And then like you ruined it. Never
No,
mind. No, you ruined it. You ruined it. It's over now.
No, it's not.
Nathaniel,
over.
Nathaniel, you always do
Bye,
that.
guys. Guys, goodbye, guys.
Nathaniel, you
Peace.
always do that.
Do what?
Bye.